Hey loves, welcome back to another episode of Halloween Made Easy. It's our last episode today and I'm so excited for it. For those of you who are new here, my name is Jasmine Summerford. I do lifestyle, home decorating, and beauty related videos. If that is something you're interested in, then click that red subscribe button below and let's jump into it. So I decided to do for the very last video of the season, of Halloween Made Easy, a Disney related kind of thing, because I love Disney, and how can we do a whole October of, Halloween looks without a Halloween Disney villain? So I decided to pick up these. And for those of you who don't know, these are the Maleficent horns. And honestly, Maleficent is my all-time favorite Disney villain. So we're gonna try and throw together, a Maleficent makeup look with things that I just have in my house. I did not buy any paint. I did not buy anything to enhance the look, any contacts. I know she has like green eyes. If that's something you have the time to do, then definitely do it. But I wanted these videos to kind of be like last minute you got invited to an office party, or last minute you have to go trick-or-treating for your kids, you want to throw on something quickly. I wanted it to be as easy and simple as possible and as fun as possible. So I picked these up on Amazon. They shipped in 2 days. They were, I think, about $20. I'll link them below. And that is it. And I wanted to be able to create these makeup looks so that you have a costume, even if you don't have a costume. So I'm going to try and create a Maleficent look. Now, in all my other videos, I did put on the headpiece and then did my face. But honestly, because I was so excited to get these, I tried it on and it's super hot. So I'm gonna do my face first and then pop this on and show you the finished look. But we're gonna jump into it now. So I think I'm gonna start. I haven't put anything on because I knew I was gonna have to do every step with you guys, because I just was not sure like where I wanted to go with it. So I know she has really like naturally kind of pale skin in the movie. So I'm going to start with some primer and then some foundation. I'm gonna use my Honey Do Me Up primer by NYX. I've said in some of my other tutorials that I love the NYX primer because it's super like hydrating and it does not dry my skin out. And I'm just gonna put this on as a base. So I do have a mirror here, so if you see me glancing over, that is what I'm looking at, which you'll probably see me doing that a lot, especially with this one. I was so excited to start this series, and honestly, I feel like people have really been enjoying it. So I'm so happy to say that I'm definitely doing it again next year. I'm definitely doing it again next year with different looks. I love this segment. It's one of my favorite segments to shoot. So I'm definitely gonna be doing it again. Now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. This is my foundation by Physicians Formula. It's the Organic Wear Still Foundation. And honestly, I'm gonna put a lot on, like more on than what I would normally put, because I just feel like her skin is so flawless in the movie. So I'm just gonna try and like hit all my areas that I know are like problematic. Like I have a lot of discoloration, a lot of redness. So I'm just gonna try and hit all that. Oh, and I have new brushes. For those of you guys who haven't seen my Amazon beauty must-have video, you definitely should check it out. I show you all the things that I get from Amazon that are beauty related products and some of my favorite things. And I got these adorable brushes on that video. It's specifically for that video because I honestly really love their makeup brush selection, and I don't like spending a lot of money on makeup brushes. It's just not something I like to like really spend a lot of money on or splurge on. Makeup products, I think I would prefer to spend like the money on actual makeup products than the brushes. I don't know. Comment below if you prefer like a really expensive brush or like a really expensive like palette or something. I definitely prefer like a really expensive palette over like a really expensive brush set. And honestly, there's some brush sets that I'm like, what the heck? Like, why are those so expensive? Like, they're really cute, but I just don't understand like the $50 sets. Like, I think I spent like 12 bucks on these or something, but they're really cute. I'm gonna add some more foundation just because I feel like my eyes under my eyelids look a little crazy, and my forehead still has some redness, my nose a little bit. We're just gonna go all in with the foundation. I mean, Angelina Jolie has pretty flawless skin, so it's, you know, especially in that movie. Like, I feel like in that movie, she looks just amazing. I mean, she looks amazing in all her movies, but like the fact that she was kind of supposed to look scary is crazy to me because she looked flawless in that movie. I absolutely loved the way they did her look for that movie. And Maleficent is my all-time favorite like Disney villain. Like, there's not too many Disney villains I like. I feel like Disney does a really good job at keeping the villains kind of like really like unlikable. Like Jafar, I can't stand Jafar. I'm trying to think. The bear from like Toy Story, what was up with that dude? I didn't like him either. He was weird, he was creepy, I didn't like him. Maleficent is kind of like, I don't know, like you saw a different side of Maleficent. Like, you understood why she was evil. I know, as crazy as that sounds, but you know, you understood like her whole thing. And honestly, I've watched the movie like twice already since the Halloween season started because it's one of my all-time favorites. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with some concealer. I'm using my Instant Age Rewind concealer, and I'm going to use a ton of this as well to kind of sculpt out my face here. This is gonna be like a completely different look for me because I don't usually use all this product. And if you've been watching my tutorials, you know that I don't usually use all this product on my face, but you know, it's Angelina Jolie. It's not easy. It's not an easy look to accomplish, especially with things that are just in your house. So we're gonna try our best, but we'll see. I'm also using a beauty blender. This is the first video I've ever used a beauty blender in because you guys know I'm a brush girl. And I'm just gonna kind of blot that out a little bit. The idea is to leave it lighter and brighter under here because we're going to try and recreate her high cheekbone look. And it should be interesting because I actually don't have any contouring things, but we're gonna try our best to recreate. I was watching a few makeup tutorials to get some ideas, but like everyone used contouring stuff and I don't really know how to contour, nor do I like doing it. So I'm going to try my best to recreate the look without contouring. So let's see. And I'm pretty sure like Angelina Jolie has high cheekbones naturally, but I'm pretty sure they use probably like the clay and stuff to make them more defined in that video, in that movie, because I mean they're like really protruding out of her face. So we'll see what we can do here. I'm going to take my bronzer and kind of do a defining line of my jaw and my cheekbone. So, and I'm gonna try and use a nice deep shade for that. I'm trying to bring it as low as possible. We want it to look kind of crazy right now, at least. Okay, next I'm going to do my brows. Now, for my brows, I like to use my MAC Great Brows Kit. And I think I'm gonna really over exaggerate my brow situation today. So I'm gonna go into like the middle color and kind of over exaggerate. I kind of want the arch to be a little bit more mischievous. And I'm gonna use the brush on this side. I think this brush is the tiniest, cutest thing ever, you guys. Like, I find it so adorable. Gonna add a little bit more definition here. The idea is to make it look kind of sinister. You want your eyebrows to look kind of sinister. More of an arch at the top than usual. If you can get the angry look in your eyebrows, then I think you've got it there. I think you completely have it there. It's funny because Maleficent wasn't really like mean, right? She meant well. She just wanted to like protect her little fairies and be like a warrior. And I think she did a really great job at it. I love like that the whole time she's with Aurora, she's calling her beastie. One of my favorite parts of the whole movie, like when she's like beastie. Found it so funny. Okay, so boom. Okay, next I'm going to use some cream highlighter on the areas that I definitely want to focus on, which for me it's gonna be my nose here, middle, like right above my jawline here, right here, my cheek line there, the arch here. I want like a high highlight here. Okay, and I think I'm actually gonna add some that bronzer onto my nose sides here, just because I feel like she has a more like a narrow nose. Until I blend it out. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into, now this may be a little bit crazy, but I'm gonna go into my beige palette here from, it's actually the Warm Neutral palette from MAC. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush, dig into this brown kind of situation here, and kind of brush it out. I kind of want to just define the jaw. This part is so much darker than the other. Hold on. I'm gonna try and blend that out, because I want it to be like dark, but not like so dark. Like blend it until it's a light line kind of. Now I feel like it looks really good on this side now and really crazy on this side. I'm going to dig into that brown again. try it again. Gonna take the clean brush, kind of. Okay. So now that you kind of have the high cheekbones defined, I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow and do, in the movie she kind of has like a light brown smoky eye, kind of like a fall look. So I'm going to try and recreate that with my more warm neutral palette. I'm gonna go in with like a really light brown here and pull it all the way up to my brow. I want a really dramatic smoky eye, so. So yeah, just took that straight to my brow. I mean, I have the highlighter up there, but it's fine. I'll retouch it. Next, I'm gonna go in with like an exaggerated eye wing. Let's see. I want a dark brown color. I think I'm gonna use actually this one from MAC. Let's see if I could do this. You guys, it's like raining. It's been raining the last like 3 days in New York here. It feels crazy. It really does. All right. Okay. So it just dug into this dark brown color here. I want it to be really warm and like chocolatey kind of, because her eyes are more of like a warm chocolate color, like her eyeshadow, as opposed to like a dark black smoky eye. It's not really her look. I'm just taking this and bringing it down. I think I'm gonna do a little bit darker shade for my warm neutral palette as well. Maybe this brown chocolate color here, just a tab of it, like so. Boom. And that is it. She does not do any eyeliner, so for that reason, I'm just going to use some, let's see, I'm just gonna use some mascara by Too Faced, Better Than Sex mascara. I really love this mascara. It works really well and it does a really good job at like lengthening my lashes and just kind of spreading them out. So I'm gonna use this. If you have false lashes, you definitely should use them for this look, because she has really long lashes in that movie. I actually don't have any, so I'm just using what I have on hand because that was the idea of making these videos. So gonna do my lashes. Okay, so you see, like, the Better Than Sex mascara is the only mascara that I find really does a great job. And it almost makes me look like I have false lashes on when I don't. So, next, I kind of want to take some concealer and go underneath this so that it doesn't look so brown here and more defined. Like, maybe if I add a little bit of lighter concealer here, it will look more defined where my cheekbones are. It's like a light brush here, like so. I'm going to use my beauty blender and kind of blend here. The idea is to just blend it, not completely take away the lines. You want to make sure your lines are kind of even too. That's why I'm kind of not trying to turn my face a lot. Okay, I'm gonna take some cream highlighter, my cream highlighter stick, and again define these high cheekbones. Next, you gotta do the signature Angelina Jolie lip. if you're doing Angelina Jolie's signature, then you definitely need to use a really good lip liner. So I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics. This is Mary Jo K. I'm gonna use this liner with a red lipstick from the Disney Villain collection called Evil Queen by ColourPop. So let's see. Let's start with lining. You can totally skip this part if you have naturally really huge lips. I do not, unfortunately, so I have to line my lips. But if you have naturally like big full lips, definitely, you know, good for you. Definitely skip this. So that's my lips. I'm not like 100% happy with the way the cheekbones came out. I feel like I can deepen them a little bit more. Like I like this side, but I feel like this side needs some touching up. So I'm going to try and go into that brown I was using before. This is not the brush I was using. No, I was using this one. Like a little bit deeper. And I'm going to use my beauty blender again just to kind of pat it out. Like so. Oh, got some lipstick here. Don't know how I managed to get lipstick under my nose, but okay. And I'm also gonna use this highlighter to give myself a little bit of a Cupid's bow. If you want to do the signature Angelina Jolie crack, you definitely use that liner that you did before. And I'm going to go put on my mask and I'm going to put on my headpiece and see where we're at. Well. I really love the way the headpiece looks. Aside from the fact that it's a little bit warm, I guess if you were going to like an indoor party, it may not be like the best option, especially if you have a lot of hair. Although this headpiece really like collected all my hair and my hair was still in a ponytail. So, I mean, really, it's a really cool headpiece. I love the way it looks. I think the makeup came out good, especially considering I didn't have a lot to work with. I do believe that this gave me the look I was looking for. If I were going to a party, I would probably match this with like a long black dress, or maybe if I had like a robe or something that was long and black, I would definitely do that. I know you can go on Amazon and get like the neck cape with like the feathers. I just didn't do all that. I just got the headpiece, but I think it looks really good. And this is the finished look, you guys.